How to stop worrying and start living. Man, I love this subject because it reminds me of the Serenity prayer. I didn't understand how much power was in this prayer. I used to say it every single morning when I woke up. Listen, if you want to stop worrying and start living, you got to do 3 things. In the prayer it says, Lord, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change. The number 1 word in that first part is acceptance. If you want to stop worrying and start living, you have to accept. Number 1, you got to accept the fact that you were made perfectly imperfect. You have beauty and you have flaws. And as soon as you accept yourself for who you are and stop trying to live to some standard that society puts on you, then you begin to accept other people for who they are. Then you can start living. Also understand that you got to accept the fact that failure is inevitable. You are going to fail at stuff, and there's nothing wrong with it, except the fact that people are going to talk about you. People aren't going to like you just for who you are. For Christ's sake, they persecuted Jesus. What makes you think they're not going to talk about you? So if you want to start living, number 1, you got to have acceptance. Number 2 in the prayer says, Lord, give me the courage to change the things that I can. There are certain things in life that you have the power to change, and you're not doing anything about it. If there's a situation in your life that you don't like, you have to have the courage to walk away. There are people and things that no longer serve you, and you need courage if you want to step away. And the last thing is having the wisdom to know the difference between what you cannot change and what you can change. The number 1 thing in your life that you cannot change, understand me clearly, is people. I don't care how much a person does something to you that you do not like. You cannot change them. And once you accept this fact that you can't change people, man, you won't have a care in the world. You can start living for who you are, and then have the wisdom to know what you can change. Because there are some things in your life that you are wallowing over, and you think you don't have any power over it. And you have the power to change it, because you know why? You can change yourself. And once you understand the difference between what you can't change and what you can change, and have the power to do it and the wisdom to know the difference, woo! The feeling is amazing. So that is my message to you, to stop worrying and start living. It's your favorite author, speaking, and life coach, Darren Mitchell, and I am signing out.